Assalamu alaikum, dears, how are you? Off and on, we come across somebody who is a condescending people, a person having some sort of superiority complex, always seen trying to belittle us, mock us, ridicule us, which is totally and absolutely unacceptable behavior. Anytime we come across such a person, we should be already prepared to identify somebody like them on the one hand, and then of course managing them on the other hand. How can we identify them? Of course, there are certain signs of these people, and these are 7 signs that the person is a condescending person, having some sort of superiority complex, try to control us, seen ridiculing or mocking us. So, my dear friends, their first sign is patronizing tone or language. Their language and their tone is patronizing, like they are the patron, like they are the manager, the boss, somebody superior. The second sign of these people is belittling or dismissive comments. They are seen trying to belittle us. They are seen trying to dismiss our thoughts, having a dismissive attitude towards our thoughts, about our talks, our attitudes towards us. The third sign of these people is superior body language, looking down upon superior body language. The fourth is interrupting or talking over others. When somebody is talking, when we are talking, they interrupt and talk over. The fifth sign of these people is unwillingness to listen or consider opinions. Willingness to listen or to consider the opinions of others, the opinion of us. And then sixth sign of these people is using jargon to intimidate or confuse. Instead of talking in the plain language, they are seen using the jargon to impress us, to intimidate us, to rattle us. The seventh sign of these people is sarcasm or mocking humor. Sarcasm. They talk sarcastically and they talk mocking humor. These are 7 signs of a condescending person. Now, if at all, even the 2 or the 3 of these signs are seen in somebody, there should not be any doubt in it at all that this person is a condescending person. And then we need to learn how to manage these people. Learning about how to manage these people, we need to stay calm, we need to stay confident. That's the only way we can manage it. We need to look into their eyes, we need to develop an eye contact and maintain a straight posture. Either we are standing or sitting, maintaining a straight posture on the one hand and then establishing eye contact so that they should understand I'm not afraid of you at all. I'm not impressed of you at all. The second way to manage them, it is avoid taking it personally because they are saying and behaving in an inappropriate manner. If we take it personally, we will become quite disturbed mentally. We have to stay composed. Instead of getting disturbed, we have to stay composed. So, for this reason, we have to avoid taking it personally. Thirdly, focus on the issue, not the person. If we, instead of focusing on the issue, we start focusing on the problem, I think that will become something, we will be on a very weak wicket. So, like a very good competent lawyer, we don't have to focus on the person. Like a very competent lawyer, like an intelligent person, we need to stay focused upon the issue. So, now that is how can we stay calm, how can we stay confident. Moving to the next step, we have to set certain boundaries. As far the boundaries are concerned, politely interrupt and redirect every time they are, they are not on the track. So we need to interrupt and redirect by saying something, by asking something. The second is ask clarifying questions to challenge assumptions. We need to ask clarifying questions. We need to ask the clarifying questions to challenge assumptions, to be able to challenge their assumptions, because once their assumptions are accepted by us, we have to, they will be given a free hand, they will be given a walkover, which we have to avoid at all. So for that purpose, we need to ask clarifying questions to challenge assumptions. So once their assumptions are challenged, they will stop proceeding and they will not be able to establish any wrong conclusion. So asking clarifying questions to challenge assumption. Number 3, establish clear expectations. Establishing clear expectations, not more, not less. So that is what I need to expect of you. That is what you need to expect of me, and not beyond that at all. Moving still to the next step, it is limiting engagement, because as far our engagement with these people is concerned, it should be limited, it should be quite limited. Number 1, set time limits for interaction. We need to set the time limits for the interaction, and we need not to expand the time, because the more time they are having, the more weak or disturbed we will become. So we need to set the time limit for interaction with these people. And number 2, avoid arguing or debating. Not argue, not to debate with these people, rather simply avoid it altogether. The third is discourage if behavior continues. If their condescending behavior continues, we need to discourage it by every way we can, without being violent, without exaggerating, without escalation, without escalating the matter, without violence. We need to disengage. We need to disengage. So the next is seeking support. How to seek the support? How can we seek the support? Talk to a trusted friend or a mentor. We need to seek the support by talking to our coach, by talking to our mentor, or by talking to a trusted friend. Now the second way to seeking the support is that document incidents if necessary. We need to document the incidents if necessary. Needing to document the incident, like an audio tape, like a videotape, we need to document it as a proof. Document incidents if necessary, so that we could present it as a proof of their wrongdoing, of their inappropriate behavior. Number 3, seek authorities interruption. Seek the interruption of authority. So that is, these are the three things, seeking support. And now lastly, there are three reminders. What are these three? You deserve respect. We must keep in our mind for all the time that I deserve respect. And the second thing which I need to remind myself repeatedly, it is, don't internalize condescending behavior. Do not accept, actually do not accept the condescending behavior at all. Number 3, prioritize self-care and well-being. Prioritizing self-care, it cannot be outsourced at all. And my dear friend, we need to prioritize it. What is this self-care? It is sleeping some 7 to 8 hours of every night, eating the healthy food. The third is, exercising an hour in the morning, and or one half an hour in the morning. And then of course it is, stress management. Now it is the, prioritizing self-care and well-being. Now, the bottom line is stay assertive, stay focused, and stay confident when dealing with a condescending person. So there are three basic principles to remember and to practice. So the one is, be confident, be focused, and be assertive. Being confident, being focused, being assertive, or being, stay assertive, stay focused, and stay confident. So these are certain important tips about identifying and dealing managing the, condescending people. First of all, we spoke about, it is the identification of the condescending people. Then we talked about how to manage it. Still, we talked about setting the boundaries, and then of course we talked about communicating effectively. Then came the limiting of engagement, the limiting of the time with those people. And lastly, we talked about seeking the support from certain sources. And of course there are certain things to remember. And as a bottom line, we need to tell ourselves that I need to be assertive, I need to be focused, and I need to be confident, so that I am better able to manage, to identify, and to manage the condescending people, which is really an important skill which each one of us need to learn. Because failing to know and failing to manage these people, because we are not having the right sort of skill, it will be quite disturbing, troubling, rattling, and maybe we will be paying a very high price for that, which otherwise we shouldn't be ready for it at all. Never accept and never internalize the condescending behavior. That's all from me today. Thank you very much.